My experience was really, really good. I met once a week, I believe on Tuesdays, with 3 facilitators. And then there was a group of us, maybe 12 to 15 or so dads that joined in. I learned a lot because I've never been through a fatherhood course. We had a great, if you would, manual or workbook that we went through. And then at the end, actually, as we worked our way through, we got to fill out this fatherhood checklist as well that would help us once we finished the course. My favorite part of the class. It was probably the first 5 to 10 minutes of each class. And within each class session, those first 5 or 10 minutes, everybody would get there and folks would it would be kind of cold, right? So there would be this sort of icebreaker and the facilitators would ask, okay, so what did anyone learn or do last week? Or did anyone have any fatherhood in victories or anything that you want to talk about in terms of fatherhood challenges that you're going through? So I didn't always participate in that part because it was a little bit intimate, if you would. They were really looking for us to kind of share things that we were going through. But I did share a lot. But it was a great opportunity to hear from other dads about what they were going through, how they were implementing the things that we were learning each week. So from time to time, I would also share things that I was going through, some challenges. I've got 3 teenagers at home, so I almost always did have something to share, even if I didn't share it in those first 5 or 10 minutes. And this may sound a little weird, but it was probably in the area of slowing down. What do I mean? I don't mean slowing down the pace of life. When you've got 3 teenagers at home, life is chaotic. Every day you're running to some kind of practice, basketball, football, band practices, whatever, boys, girls, girlfriends, all this kind of craziness. So life didn't slow down, but my reaction to situations that were going on slowed down. So my interactions with the kid, things that I may have felt originally perceived as a negative interaction with my kids or a negative situation, I didn't necessarily respond as well as I did after I took the Fatherhood Initiative class. So now I kind of slow down. I listen to this situation, I listen to what's going on or what my child is saying or doing, and I kind of take a breath and then respond. And those are things that I learned in the class. The impact on the relationship really goes back to the way that I respond to them. So now I respond a little bit slower to my children in terms of what I may say to them, because I'm really interested in preserving the relationship with my children. So before the class, maybe I would have responded quickly because I wasn't really thinking about the relationship per se. I knew I had a relationship. They're my kids. I'm the dad, right? We have an organic relationship. Now that I've been through the class, that organic relationship and the preservation of it is a lot more important to me now. So I think about what I'm going to say before I do, because I want that relationship to extend far beyond just a dad and a child into a dad with an adult child, right? Oh, absolutely would encourage other fathers to take this class. It is, no child comes with a manual. I think we've all heard that before, and it's an absolutely correct statement. But there is science that people have done, studies that people have done on raising children. There's a little bit of art that goes with that science, and I think that's what this class really helps a dad do, is take the science that's been collected into this workbook, this 24/7 dad workbook, and then they kind of teach you that swagger, if you would, add that little bit of art to the science, and now here's how to better interact with your children, here's how to better communicate with them. If you're having issues with your spouse or your ex-spouse, here's better ways to communicate so that you preserve relationship with your children through the process. I think the biggest takeaway would be, if you're thinking that you're doing great as a father, you probably need this class. If you don't think you're doing great as a father, you probably need this class. Because again, no child comes with a manual. So it's just great to have an opportunity where you gather with other dads, you think through different situations that they're going through, that you're going through, and then you add a little bit of that science where somebody has done research on parent-child relationships, and you add it to your repertoire of how you deal with your kids and with your spouse. So absolutely, would I recommend this to other dads? 100%. Yeah, I would love to share that the facilitators of this program were amazing. We had 3 facilitators that showed up once a week for 12 weeks. They poured out their hearts to us. They even shared things that were going on in their own lives as parents raising children, as husbands and wives. So it was really great to have these people that really cared. You knew that they cared about you. They even offered up additional time. So if you were going through a really challenging area of your life, whether it was parenting or marriage, they offered up that time to spend with you and talk with you even after the class was over with. So I give 2 thumbs up for the facilitators of this program. We've got the right mix and right group of folks.